And now let's bring you up to date with what's currently ongoing in Bali, where the 10th World Water Forum is currently taking place. We have just the report for you in the next segment. The Ministry of Agrarian Affairs and Spatial Planning affirmed that every human being has the responsibility to manage water in order to maintain for the future.
At the local and regional government forum during the 10th World Water Forum on May 22nd, Agrarian Affairs and Spatial Planning Minister and head of the National Land Agency, Agus Harimurti Yudhoyono, urged all humans has the responsibility to manage water for the future. According to him, people must play a role in ensuring the availability of water, food, and energy in the future. He also highlighted that discussions at the forum were focused on global water issues and opportunities, access to clean water, and sustainability. He emphasized that all citizens of the world deserve to have good access to water because water must be prioritized for shared prosperity. Minister Yudhoyono also underscored the need to look for long-term solutions related to sustainability.
So yes, the 10th World Water Forum is one of the biggest international event that we are hosting again in Bali. And for this past days, we can see that we've been successful, good for Indonesia. And we have our TVR reporter there, Siska Becker, to give you the latest update on the 10th World Water Forum that is still currently going on in Nusa Dua, Bali.
Hello, Aisha and Rahmat in Jakarta. Greetings from Bali Nusa Dua Convention Center, the venue for the 10th World Water Forum. Today is day 5, and the high-level meetings, the expert panel discussions, and multi-stakeholders partnerships are dominating the schedule. And of course, the biggest discourse is on sustainable water management. Now, it's just my luck today that I get to converse with an actual expert on water management. She is the UNDP Global Water Senior Technical Advisor, Dr. Mary Matthews. And she explained to me in a candid interview that although the UN Water Conference and World Water Forum is different, but they actually complement each other. Let's hear why.
Our main goals within our water forum is to really, with UNDP, because UNDP coordinates across all the ministries. We work with everyone, and when it comes to water, water impacts everyone. And so really building up that structure and that governance that's integrated. It's not just a Minister of Agriculture issue that deals with water, or a Ministry of Ecology. It really is the Ministry of Urban Development or the Ministry of Housing, as well as, of course, ministries of industry, of finance, and so forth, all coming together and working together to build the governance structures that are needed, that have to give everyone, including NGOs and the private sector, a voice at the table, so that we then are able to create enabling environments for more investment that come in and can support actual, real, on-the-ground change, which is what we really need to see now. We've talked enough, it's now time to have that change happen.
Aisha, Rahmat, that was not the only insightful interview I had today at the forum. I also spoke with the Minister for Foreign Trade and Development of Finland, His Excellency Mr. Ville Tavio. Now here's a part of the interview where he explained about the objectives and missions of the Finland's government right here at the 10th World Water Forum.
Oh, we very much enjoyed the public dialogue here about water issues, and water is one of the social development goals decided in the United Nations, and Finland is very committed to water diplomacy and water management, improving the level of water everywhere in the world.
Okay.
Finland is actually a world leader by the Environment Index, Finland is #1 in both in water sanitation, drinking water, and in water management, wastewater management. So we have a lot to kind of know how to share, I think, with the world. So we're happy to be part of this international dialogue. Also, I got the chance to meet the many government representatives here and my colleague ministers of Indonesia. So we got to discuss wide variety of topics. So it's been very interesting. Well, in the water sector, it's mostly about building and investing into different solutions, and of course in the waste management facilities. They are of course big investments, but we are also, Finland is also very popular in the whole circular economy sector. So now that you mentioned waste management in overall is something that Finland is also pretty known for. Only 2% of our waste goes to landfills. So also recycling of bottles, for example, is in Finland the highest level. There is no plastic pollution or plastic that goes to Finland to waters at all, really, and that's because we developed such a big system. We recycle the bottles, but it's also the whole waste management facilities that you need to separate all the waste efficiently. Okay. Well, first of all, of course, like I told you, we want to join the discussion and share our views and practices. And second, we want to raise the awareness of how to tackle the water pollution issue, and also encourage other countries to take part of the water management systems, part of their developing policies. Because as a Minister for Development, we do a lot of development projects, but usually to less developed countries. And then, of course, water management is one of those key issues there. But also on the business levels, of course, we are making new connections here with and kind of matching different people together, so that the Finnish companies could also work with their Indonesian counterparts and so on. So this matchmaking is very important in the international business, of course. Well, we discussed many different sectors. Forestry is a big sector in Finland and also in Indonesia. Then we have discussed minerals sectors. Mining is big. Also, Finland is naturally rich on both forest and mines, just like Indonesia. So we share similar businesses in that sense, and we have some companies that are doing these projects right now. There's a copper melting facility being built in Indonesia. The technology is actually from Finland, and we talked about meteorological cooperation. That's one of the areas where Finland is strong. And then, of course, we touched the topic of building a new capital, Nusantra, where you can have many companies to cooperate from Europe and from Finland. Well, I mean, of course, the forum itself, we made joint declaration of countries to improve the level of water diplomacy and spreading the know-how of good water management technologies and everything we can do, and specifically in UN context. I think it's very important. For Finland and Indonesia, we do have some follow-ups that we discussed here, but I think in general it's more like when you build up your water facilities, for example, then Finnish companies can participate. But we are an official knowledge partner to the Nusantra building, so that's one of the areas that I think we will be focusing on.
Now, attending the forum today, we also had the Indonesian Minister for Home Affairs, Tito Karnavian, who has proposed here at the forum to technical ministries that regional government should be given incentives of 10 billion rupiah if they are deemed to be successful in water management, and that includes ensuring access to clean water equally. Let's hear of what Minister Tito have got to say on that matter.
Tito proposed an incentive of 10 billion Indonesian rupiah for each region considered successful in managing water. Indicators of successful water management include equitable access to clean and drinking water, good management of regional water enterprises, and agricultural irrigation.
Dalam rangka manajemen air, termasuk safe drinking dan clean water, air yang bersih dan air yang minum, itu karena dikelola di daerah-daerah, salah satu cara kita biasanya untuk menangani tingkat nasional, kita membuat iklim yang kompetitif antar daerah. Jadi biar mereka saling berlomba untuk memanage dengan sebaik-baiknya. Nah, nanti yang terbaik biasanya kita akan berikan reward yang baik-baik. Ya yang tidak baik kita berikan punishment paling enggak berat. Nah, salah satu reward yang biasanya menarik daerah itu adalah kalau diberikan budget tambahan alokasi namanya dana insentif daerah. Sekarang namanya disebut insentif fiskal. 10 miliar per daerah untuk daerah yang dianggap berhasil.
Total 1 triliun juga?
Enggak, totalnya saya belum tahu. Apakah 100 daerah atau cukup 10 daerah? Nanti akan dibicarakan teknisnya dengan Ibu Menteri Keuangan dan Ibu Pak Menteri PPR.
Currently, the water management incentive proposal is similar to an existing program, namely fiscal incentives for regional governments that successfully control inflation. The fiscal incentive for managing inflation amounts to 10 billion Indonesian rupiah and is awarded to 33 regional governments, including regencies or cities and provinces.
Not just Minister Tito Karnavian, another well-known political figure also attended the forum today and made a suggestion on water management solutions in Indonesia. And that is the Minister for Agrarian and Spatial Planning and also the head of the National Land Agency, Minister Agus Harimurti Yudhoyono. He suggested that a formation of a specific body or institution that focuses on water issues would play an important role in integrating water management solutions in Indonesia. This is what he has got to say on the matter. Let's have a listen.
In his speech at the Forum for Local and Regional Governments of the 10th World Water Forum, Ahaye presented an idea and perspective that can be further explored regarding the importance of integrating and synchronizing all water management affairs from the central level down to the lowest level. Ahaye hopes for the establishment of an agency specifically dedicated to handling water issues.
Ada satu gagasan, pandangan yang boleh kita kaji lebih dalam tentunya. Ini juga melihat dari pentingnya mengintegrasikan, mensinkronisasikan segala urusan manajemen air ini di tingkat pusat sampai dengan tingkat yang paling bawah seperti yang disampaikan oleh Pak Mendagri tadi. Bicara provinsi, kabupaten kota, kecamatan, desa, dan seterusnya. Artinya kita berharap ada sebuah badan yang khusus menangani air. Ini bukan yang pertama tentunya, ada sejumlah negara yang terlebih dahulu sudah mendirikan institusi seperti itu, memiliki kewenangan. Yang paling penting itu kewenangan otoritas ya, termasuk juga kapasitas untuk bisa mengelola air secara komprehensif, termasuk tata ruang dan penyiapan lahan yang dikoordinasikan dengan berbagai kementerian, termasuk regulasinya juga disiapkan dengan baik, kerjasama dan kolaborasi dengan pemerintah daerah ini juga menjadi kekuatannya. Oleh karena itu, bukan hanya sekedar menambah birokrasi baru, kalau menurut saya, Badan Air Nasional atau apapun namanya, ini diharapkan bisa menjadi wadah besar bagi penataan manajemen air, menghadapi krisis air yang cepat atau lambat, siap atau tidak siap, kita harus menghadapi itu.
Ahaye sees that Indonesia can learn from countries that already have such special water institutions, such as Canada, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa. The National Water Agency aims to address and anticipate the impacts related to the water crisis. However, this special water agency is still just a proposal presented at an international forum, which is an academic forum for learning from various countries, and he does not have the authority regarding this matter.
So Aisyah Rahmat, that is all the update we have today to illustrate the productive day we've enjoyed right here at the 10th World Water Forum. We'll be back again for day 6 of the forum and we'll give you all the updates and highlights. But for now, I'm Siska Becker together with camera person Adri reporting from Nusa Dua, Bali for the World Water Forum. Back to you in the studio, Rahmat Aisyah.
Well, Siska Becker there, all the way from the beautiful Bali, Indonesia, with a 360-degree report, a comprehensive coverage of the 10th World Water Forums. Thank you very much, Siska and Andri. We look forward to seeing you guys back here in Jakarta. But in the meantime, we wish you a safe and an enjoyable duty over in Bali, which we wish we would have been there, right, Aisha?
True. And
it looks so exciting.
We still looking forward for more reports from Nusa Dua, Bali, as the 10th World Water Forum is still going on until the 25th of May.
Yeah. And in the meantime, we have more reports coming out pertaining to the prestigious forum over in Bali. World Water Forum, Indonesia's Marine and Fisheries Program Director, Imam Mustafa Zainuddin, mentioned that the economic value of sharks would be greater if they were turned into tourism rather than fished.
World Water Forum Indonesia's Marine and Fisheries Program Director, Imam Mustafa Zainuddin, revealed the economic value of sharks would be greater if they were turned into tourism rather than fished. There is widespread awareness that sharks must be maintained in their waters to control the ecosystem. Imam also revealed that Indonesia is the largest shark fisher in the world. According to him, as much as 72% of the catch is obtained accidentally or by catch when catching tuna. He added billions of dollars can be generated from shark tourism and explained there are whale sharks in Gorontalo, in the Derawan Islands, in Cendrawasih, and those who want to visit there are lining up there, but that also needs to be managed properly. He hopes that the government will look at the composition. Only 28% are dependent on shark fisheries, so that it can direct them to explore the economic value of the tourism sector. Mediation should be done with the 28%, while looking for ways to reduce the 78% group.